was a jit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, that I made her when I showed out my whip.
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Cleveland Browns. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, 20. Take that hand with us. Gun. Hey, Steve 6. Let him go.
They go play action now. Ryan. Oh, he's going to air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Alpha. 86 to man. Let's get some penetration.
Throwing on 2nd down. Lock. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw it is Lock. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Conner. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's Lock to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up, and this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7. Ryan, he's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Ryan. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time, and they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They look to throw. It's Locke. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes. Here's Ryan to throw. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the shotgun, Ryan rolling to his... And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Ready, 280, 525, fight.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Ryan. Flush to his right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for number 14. Incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
59, ready, 280. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Ready, 280. That's 25.
With the score of
On 3rd down, Ryan. Forced out to his left. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
Certainly appeared like they had a great chance of that turning into a touchdown, but maybe led him just a bit too much.
Yeah. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry there, but they'll be left still with a 3rd and long situation. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. First down, it's Jacobs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Protein spill.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This will be caught by Brown. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Play action. It's Ryan. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lock. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Y'all playing right. 2. 31 Here we go.
Throwing his lock on third down. And he connects with Ertz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 35 yards there on the third down conversion. Throwing now is Lock. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Watch the safety creep. Get it.
On first down, Lock. Being chased out left. And that's going to be it. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Come on,
set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Throwing on first down is Lock. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. Block now on first down. And that's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On second down now, it's Connor, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as they are able to cut into that lead. Gold with the extra point, and that will get them one closer.
Next to score, Browns 28, Rams 19.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, what a move. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. James Conner, as the first half is winding down, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets...
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Locke. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
To throw again on second down. Locke escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Hey. 4 down. Back. No.
Here's Locke. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Los Angeles.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Here's second and goal operating from the 8-yard line.
31's the mic. All day, play. 31.
Hey, Charlie.
You're not ready. 31's the mic.
Hey, tight. Ready?
Now Locke. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Calais Campbell, his second sack of the night.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. The kick by Gold is good. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this third quarter. Now, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing on 2nd and 3, Ryan.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
70, Indy. 54.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Rock now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
He's going to air one out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Boot Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game this close.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyus Bowser able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Josh Jacobs, incomplete. He was covered by Kevin Byard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Ryan. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try to hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 34. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the front.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So we're going to of traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding it, and they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 13 yards out. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A big spot now for the rookie Locke. He gets it complete to Latimer. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
Locke working out of the gun. Flushed out right. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Locke escaping the pressure right.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw on 3rd down. Locke eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. He'll buy some time right. Looking sideline, incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Locke will try again on 2nd down. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, I 7.
31's the mic. Get away with it. 31's the mic.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
31's the mic.
Now locked. Flush to his right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one up.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Got a man. It's Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
11. Recon, 132 fighter. 58. Hey, Charlie.
Here's Ryan. And he rifles one incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Ryan to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get in the field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure of the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
They'll run on first down. Connor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And what can Locke do with his drive? Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
60 Pittsburgh. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Go.
Mike 54. Watch around. Watch around. Inside, baby. That's baby side.
Hey, Alpha.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let's go.
On third and long, it's Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On first down, Jenkins gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. This being their second opportunity in overtime, third overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I'll tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jacobs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of the...
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Third and long, it's Ryan. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it.
Ready. 50, plant.
Quit talking about it.
Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. So they weren't worried about yardage there. They just want to get their kicker in the spot he wants to be in.
All about positioning, and you always know what your kicker wants. That's part of your game plan going in. Some of them, if they're a right-footed kicker, they want that full leg swing, so they want it closer to the right hash. Other guys, they actually like to kind of punch at the ball a little bit, so they want it closer to the left hash. It's just a matter of positioning for your kicker to give him his best shot.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only